apologise for the poor visuals on this one, but I'm hunting on my own, and as you just saw, it's quite hard to film and to shoot, especially in situations like that. So this is a buck that we've been following for a while, all spring really. I noticed he had this abnormality. I came out one day, 1:30 in the afternoon, thunderstorm. I stopped on the side of the road and saw him. Well, I had my camera, but I didn't have my memory card, so you see a clip just now in a second where I'm taking a photo and a video on my phone, looking through the lens of the camera. I couldn't see exactly what his antlers looked like, but we could tell it was something very interesting. So kept an eye on him. I've seen him 5 or 6 times since then. He's actually only about 600 meters from my house, so easy to keep an eye on those kind of bucks. And this one, I'm not sure what happened to him, but yeah, look at that trophy, really interesting. So tonight I came along to the field where I saw him first. He was out with a young buck, happy to let the young buck follow him around. I watched him for about 20 minutes. I was trying to get a good shot with the camera, but they kept moving, and it was like, you know, light was falling, so it was a pretty stressful situation, if you like. Just as I moved the last 3 steps to get in position to shoot, he steps out from the other side of the bush, looks straight at me, ears up, looking straight at me. Couple of barks, runs back, stops halfway across the field, so I get myself in a position to shoot, try and get the camera in the position to shoot as well, and then he moves again, and you know, at that point had to make a decision. So last year I let a malformed buck get away because I prioritised the camera. This time I prioritised the gun, and here's the result. Lovely buck.
Attends, parce qu'on ne voit pas du tout. Ouais. On va s'approcher un peu. On va descendre un peu là. Belle! Il y est.
So this is a buck that I found, I first saw him in the spring, at the end of March, and I've been waiting patiently until June. But I stopped seeing him, and I've spent a lot of time here looking for him. I've only seen the doe that he's been hanging around with and the fawn, but tonight we saw him at about 160 meters, put a stalk on, got down to about 120, and that was enough. He was calm, we were calm, we had a nice backstop, and took full advantage. So it's time to go and have a look. It's not bad.
Ah non. Plutôt joli, ouais.
Yeah, we'll take it. Take it. Yeah, nice one. First thing I noticed was the malformation here on his left side. So I was thinking already about when I finally get to see him up close, what kind of injury he's going to have on the right side of his body. And true to form, on his right front leg, he's got a, well, it's broken right at the joint. It's all swollen here, if you can see on the video. It's all swollen, so that's very typical of malformations. Either happens because of leg injuries or when they get shot with shotguns during the driven hunt season. In any case, it's a beautiful buck, a nice hunt, perfect shot, and a good moment with a good friend. I made a video of some poppy fields that I put on Instagram a couple of months ago, and there was a nice buck with the doe, but actually there was an even nicer buck that I saw a bit later that I didn't film, so I kept him in mind, and that's kind of who I was looking for this morning. And look, here he is. What an excellent buck. He is bigger than a representative buck of this area. I don't think he's a medal. He's definitely not a medal, but he's bigger than a representative buck, and actually he just embodies everything that this area has to offer. So nice symmetrical 6-pointer, and on his back tine, and this is something I've spoken about in other videos, but in this specific area, for some reason, a lot of the bucks have almost a blade on the back tine that you can kind of see here. So that's really cool. Look at his coronets there. He's got some great mass, some nice pearling and lovely colour. I mean, look, this is just, what more can you ask for in a buck? Got a little bit of character here. You see where he kind of comes in and then goes back out. Beautiful, beautiful buck. Great memories. First buck I've ever shot in a poppy field, so this is going to bring back some great memories when I look at him on the wall. So right there we've got Max and Antoine that are stalking a deer that's laying up in the hedge right over here. And they're laying up just there. And we're going to wait and see what happens. And they're about halfway there now. Tiptoeing along the stubble. God, it feels like they're taking ages. This is a tough stalk, very tough stalk. I think they can see the deer, the way they keep stopping. But Max is there, and Antoine's there. They're both very experienced hunters. They make the right decision. More. It looks like Max is heading down. He's going to see the buck very soon. Very soon. I'm really not sure. I think you can see. Dog barked in the distance. You probably couldn't hear it, but the doe's got up. The kid's there. They're only missing the buck now. So Max is down there in a position to shoot and he's barking at the buck to make the buck get up.